Okay, I'm Steve Kight. I'm the associate pastor for the Baldwin County Cowboy Church, and right now we are in Kennesaw First Baptist Church, which is our parent church. Here to do a presentation for basically the behind-the-scenes jobs that a pastor would do. There's a lot of duties that the pastor has that people don't actually realize happen. It could be anything in a small church, from cleaning the bathrooms to having to make sure that the floor has been mopped and dusted before the service. Whereas in a larger church, there's actually a staff that will do things like that. So, as we get started, first thing, have you ever wondered when you go to church, or have you even noticed that the church is clean? You know, have you ever wondered who did that? Some cases, like I said, in the larger churches, there's a staff, but in the smaller ones, there's usually not. And John MacArthur actually wrote that a pastor should be humble. And believe me, there's nothing more humbling than cleaning a bathroom before having to do a sermon. One of the other things that a pastor often does that a lot of people don't know about is hospital visits. Matter of fact, tonight, when I leave here, I'm going to do a hospital visit for someone who's in our church. The pastor won't ever complain about that. He may look tired, but he won't tell you that he was up at 2 o'clock in the morning going to a hospital visit. One of the other things that a pastor will also do may be a bereavement visit, where if someone in a family has died, he'll go out and visit with the family, sit with them, talk with them. And a lot of times, he's dealing with the family as they are hurting, they're emotionally distraught. And on the inside, he's heartbroken too, because it's someone that he knows. So, Dave Early actually wrote that ministry runs on the tracks of relationships. And that's true, because a lot of the relationships are formed here in the church itself, and those are the ones that the tracks that we run on. Early also went as far as to write the ministry as people, and there is no way to be effective in ministry unless we love the people we serve. Once again, when you're dealing with people on a weekly basis or on a personal basis, you begin to develop a relationship with them that does ultimately lead to a loving style relationship. A lot of people think about the pastor and they think about the sermon. That's usually the whole thing. People come into church 10, 15 minutes before service. They will listen to the sermon, and then at the end of the service, they'll thank the pastor for a good message. But they don't realize that that 30 to 45-minute sermon can take anywhere from 14 to 16 hours to prepare. In addition to it, if the pastor is going to do, say, a Sunday night service, that's an additional 16 hours. So you're looking at 32 hours in a work week. In addition to juggling meetings, business meetings, financial meetings, deacon meetings, things like that, the pastor can work upward of 60 hours a week. In addition to that, he also has to balance a family life. So in conclusion, there's a lot of responsibilities that a pastor has to do with a church. A lot of them the people don't see. So just remember, if your pastor's walking around, he looks tired, he may be. If he looks like he's got something on his mind, he probably does. So just remember that it is a hectic job. It demands a lot of hours, but in the end